baby. Yes, coming to you live and direct from places unknown, from parts unknown. It's three guys doing a little show. Today is what we call Friday Eve. And when we get to Friday, there's going to be a bunch of people probably standing around the water coolers. Some going to be at the microwave. Some going to be picking out the donuts that was left over from yesterday. But all of them are going to talk about the Thursday night Throwdown. Yeah. What's going on, fellas? Another great Thursday. Another night. We get to throw it down, talk a little sports. What's going on?
In love with the day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Chilly this morning now.
Oh, I love it. That's why I'm in love with it.
Oh, no.
We talking about short sleeves. Having fun today. Short sleeves and everything. I ain't seen my breath yet. I had to hit one of these. I was good to go. Ready to call a drive. Omaha.
Cold.
I'm talking 38 degrees.
The Midnight Rider. This is the Sideline Junkies Network. This is the Thursday night throwdown. That's the gentleman Jack Carr. Our host is the big guy KG. I am the Midnight Rider. Take it away, KG.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, thank you for joining us tonight. First and foremost, I'm trying to get my camera and stuff straight here because I got stuff going on in the background that I ain't even supposed to be there. So I'm trying to get that straight, and I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to turn it back over and get this straight, but I'm going to get it straight like this. Midnight Rider, tell the folks what we did last night.
Oh, last night we had not one, but two great shows starting at 7:30? No, 7 o'clock. 7 p.m. So first, it was myself, Jack Carr, Big Guy KG, and what'd you say?
Perry.
And Perry. I wanted to call him P. I just couldn't think of which name it was. The four of us, we broke down the Eastern Conference, the Western Conference. We did a little thing called an NBA preview. People gave their takes. We kind of tiered the teams out into little systems that we thought. And then at 8 o'clock, when the clock struck 8, things got great. Me, as the backseat driver, my guy Jack Carr in the driver's seat, and our buddy Mike, our second interview for In the Passenger Seat, which airs on Wednesdays at 8 on a regular basis. It might not be every week, but it's going to be most weeks. So if you haven't seen a little clip of it, come check it out. It's got one of the toughest intros. Got the bad man, gentleman Jack Carr, as one of the hosts. I'm just on the sideline chilling in the back seat, giving directions. Big guy KG up here directed two shows last night. I gotta give you flowers on that, bro, because I was trying to figure out how it was gonna work, but I knew you was gonna mute yourself and be in the other one off. I thought you was gonna be in the other one off your phone or something. So it was perfect timing, man.
No. What I did last night, I took a chance because I did not test any of this theory. This is all a hypothesis last night. So I had to come to a conclusion using my school words. And the hypothesis was I can run two studios off of two different laptops. So I had you guys on mute on the Chromebook. On the big laptop, I was finishing up with Perry. And shout out to Perry. Please check out Straight to Tape and 1A Knicks. New episode for Straight to Tape is in our group now. It's already been shared. When 1A Knicks comes on, I'll make sure I share the link. Make sure you like and subscribe on that as well on YouTube, as well as on the Sideline Junkies YouTube. But I ran both of them at the same time, so I really only thing I messed up on is I should have had you guys in my ear so I could hear you when you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only thing I messed up on, was not hearing you.
It worked out, big guy. It worked out great.
And those two shows, that's NBA preview that came on at 7 to 8 in the passenger seat with Jack Carr. And Jack Carr, I gotta give you a Midnight Rider. The way y'all went Y'all were Isaiah and Joe Dumas last night. The way y'all went back and forth, and then Jack dropped bars. He said, "Put my backseat driver, the midnight rider." I had to put that in the tagline when I posted the show. I was like, "You gotta put that in the tagline." That's just great. But these shows, not only can you see them on Facebook and YouTube, we're gonna chop them up. We're gonna put them on TikTok and all over the place with the highlights and everything. You can also catch them on Spotify, iHeartRadio, the Odyssey app. What else are we on? Apple Podcasts. Anywhere you listen to podcasts that you can catch the audio version. So if you drive and you don't want to take the chance of looking down at the phone and pulling the Jack Carr, because you know Jack Carr said he got to look at himself. You know, Jack Carr told me, said, I got to look at myself on the screen because I make me want to jump back and kiss myself.
Kiss myself.
See? That's a Jack Carr move.
Oh, shit.
But if you can't pull a Jack Carr move because you ain't smooth and sophisticated as Jack Carr, listen to us on the audio.
Yeah.
So I'll say this. Anywhere you can find the Sideline Junkies. We have a link tree up on, it's actually in our Instagram bio, it's in our TikTok bio. I need to put it in the YouTube bio, but it's in everywhere you can find us online. It's in our bio. So you can catch that, right?
Yes, sir.
So, and we got big things coming down the pipe. We during the week, it's 7 days in the week. We put out 7 shows a week. We do 2 on Saturday. You got the Gridiron Saturday morning live on Facebook and YouTube, talking about the greatest fictitious football league of all time. Our EA Sports College Football 25 Dynasty. Then you have the Saturday Night WrestleManiacs. Probably the greatest wrestling show of all time. Then we come back to you on Sunday morning with the Sunday Rise, and we talk NFL all morning long. Probably the greatest pregame show next to the NFL on Fox. And then it goes the NFL on CBS. And then it's another little show on NFL Network that they do. But
you're such a hater. Such a hater.
But then from there, you come back on Tuesday, we got the Tuesday Night Flight. Then on Wednesday, you got In the Passenger Seat with Jack Carr and his backseat driver, the Midnight Rider. I'm going to use that. And then, of course, Thursdays, what's today? You got the Thursday Night Throwdown. So without further ado, we're going to get off in this thing, and we're going to get off in it, right? Because we ain't got a whole lot of time. We got enough time to get through this. But, fellas, if you'll let me have the floor for a moment of your time. I don't need a whole lot. I don't need a whole lot. But I got a little beef. I smell it.
I smell beef.
So without further ado, let's get this going. Ladies and gentlemen,
take center stage. Take center stage.
Y'all, here we go again. Second night in a row. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just say this. There's a new trend going around in youth sports, youth football to be exact. It's called the BTA trend. And if you don't know what that means, it's called belt to ass. These young kids are winning games, and then they go through the handshake line, which you're supposed to do. They're taking belts and they're smacking their opponents on the ass after they win. I've seen one coach put an end to this. He grabbed the belt before they even started. Was like, no, we're not doing that. Go shake hands. If you're a parent, a coach, the team mom, the team dad, if you're an adult that's affiliated with a team that does that, I need you to turn your whistle in, turn your keys in, whatever you got to do, turn it all in. Because if you allow something like that to happen, you are just as bad as these kids trying to do this, okay? There's a thing called win with style. And it's something that the great Joe Jackson Gibbs used to always say. Win with style, man. Win with style. And when you win with style, you can blow a team out. But you still show class. You shake hands, you dap it up, you walk off the field. That is very disrespectful to take a belt and smack somebody with it as you're shaking their hand. It's basically saying, yeah, I whooped your ass and I really don't have any respect for you, even though I'm shaking your hand. It's very disrespectful. I've seen fights break out from it already. Me being who I am and the type of kids that I've coached, and a lot of these kids are inner city kids. These aren't suburbanite kids doing this. These are inner city kids. This is going to cause, if this continues, this is going to cause another problem. We're going to wind up having fights, mass brawls, and possibly even shootings at these games. We can't keep doing this. If you're an ain't shit individual, you shouldn't be around these kids trying to teach these kids anything because you ain't shit. So all you're going to do is teach them now how to be shit. We got to do better. And this is not a black issue. This is not a white issue. This ain't an Asian issue. This ain't a Hispanic issue. This is a people issue. We got to do better as a people. If we don't do better as a people, we are doomed. We are doomed. This BTA trend that everybody's trying to do, cut it off. Kill it now. Because what's going to happen when Miss Tanisha, when her son gets shot by a stray bullet because y'all wanted to pull a BTA, he ain't had nothing to do with it. And homeboy daddy that you hit his son with a belt, he's all off the, he's crazy. He's mad because you just disrespected his child. You just disrespected his team. Next thing you know, guns get pulled, people get shot. We got to stop this. Stop it before it gets any worse than what it is. Please. That's not even really just beef. That's more of a plea. Please stop. I promise you this is not going to end well. That is my plea to people in charge of youth sports. Any team that pulls the BTA trend or whatever you want to call it, you need to forfeit your next 3 games after that. If you do it again, you need to be kicked out of the league. Your whole season need to be wiped. I don't care if you're undefeated and it's a championship game. Your season needs to be wiped. That's how serious I am about it. I turn the floor back over to you, gentlemen.
Somehow Jack is muted. I love when Jack talks.
I'm good. I don't see forfeiting 3 games, but I think the coach should be held number one accountable. Now this is all out. He needs to talk to his team, explain this is not going to be tolerated by me, by the league, by anybody. And I tell you, back when I grew up, man, not that we lost much, but if somebody come out like that, we've been crawling down Fletcher's Field. I mean, you don't come out that's total disrespect. And like you say, I was always taught win with class. You got to be a good winner and a good loser, even on losing sucks.
And all I'm going to add is, it's going to be funny because the same people that's going to be running to do this now, when the tables get turned, they're going to be the ones that's going to have the biggest problem with it. We're not teaching these kids, and I'm not going to say these kids, and I'm not going to say we, but we have to teach them better and not let them be raised off of the internet where these trends happen and get life. We got to, as coaches, you got to step in, do what KG said, say this is not how we do it. This is not how we operate. And then you might have to cut somebody. So that's all I got.
Well, and a lot of these reactions these kids do is learned on TV, watching the NFL players. Some of these, you say, celebrating after a hit or celebrating after a first down. I mean, I'm not a big guy for celebrating after either one of those. You're doing your job. You don't see the mailman celebrate after he puts the mail in your mailbox, do you? You know what I'm saying? So
when I successfully send the email, I do gritty at my desk. So
that's you. That's you. But yeah, they're learning it from the pros and from the internet. And these kids just got too much in the palm of their hand nowadays. The whole world. is in the palm of their hands.
Yes,
I
indeed.
agree. And only way we gotta think about it like this. And this is the way I think about it because my wife always says it. And shout out to my wife and the Purple Ribbon Migraine Awareness. You know, we are sufferers of migraine, so gotta represent for the wife. She likes to say that this new generation that's coming up, that's the generation that's going to inherit the world. If we don't teach them right, we're doomed. These when we are old and we're the ones in homes and things like that. These are the ones that's going to be taking care of us, man. If we don't teach them right, we're doomed.
Mm-hmm.
We are doomed. So, just a thought. Edwin checking in. What up, my people? What's going on, Edwin? How you feeling?
Good,
Glad
man.
you could join us. I actually want my mail to celebrate now. Hey, and my mail lady don't do the gritty after she deliver my mails. I mean, shoot, she might as well. All she doing is deliver me bills, but still.
Edwin, you gotta put some cookies in the mailbox, then you get a little jiggle in the step.
All right, we got our question of the night, but before we get to the question of the night, and I turn it over to the Midnight Rider update. You got Dodgers Mets tonight at 8:08. Dodgers lead the series 2-1. They're in New York tonight. In Cleveland, the Guardians are up to bat. It's the bottom 8th. Yankees lead 4-3. Yankees are up 2-0. I told Matty Ice, don't close the door on the Guards yet. If I'm not mistaken, he's going to game 4.
Yep, he's going to game 4.
So hopefully we can get some live video from game 4, see what he can get. But this is close. Every other game has been, unless the Yankees blow this open, I think the Guards take the Guards is going to take 2 out of 3 in Cleveland, and the Yankees may have to win it in 7 if they do.
Can you and Matt stop this? I need you and Matty to stop this.
Stop what?
It's the sandbagging. Oh my gosh, we're not supposed to be in this series. I can't believe we're playing the Yankees.
I said it long before.
We'd be lucky if we win 2 games.
I didn't say that. I said,
that's Matty's side. That's Matty's side. I know
but
what you guys are doing.
Oh my God, they're so good.
Doing that okie doke.
Hey, first and foremost, before we move on, I want to give a shout out because it's one of the best comments that we got from last night, and it's Pamela Carr. If you're watching, I gotta give you flowers. I loved your comment. Hey, Meatloaf. That wasn't supposed to go together, but it works. Go ahead, KG.
Hi.
No, you go ahead, because she wants to say hi.
Hello,
Meatloaf.
Hi.
So I said last night, don't count the Guards out. I said it Tuesday. Man, got me on so many shows. I don't know what night I'm saying what, but that's a good thing. I said, it's the Guards. Guards, don't count them out unless one Mr. Judge gets hot. And we got homers in 2 consecutive games now for Mr. Judge. I don't know. It was 3-0 last I looked, man. Wow. Yanks up. And we say it is the 8th.
Yep.
Well, Guards got the hammer, so maybe they can bring it down in the bottom of the 9th.
Edwin say Judge and Stanton home runs. Yankees winning tonight, and Jack Wagner checking in. What's up, Jack? What up, folks?
Yeah.
So let's go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
The place is rocking. So I watched the first 4 innings or so. It's rocking in Cleveland just like I thought it would be. It's packed. And, man, I just feel they better come on. Come on, Guards.
All right, question of the night.
Did you finish up Midnight Rider? What you saying about the comment from last night?
I just want to give her a shout out. That's all it was.
Yeah, I
appreciate it. Flowers when great comments are made. Just love the energy. I think it was one of those things where I know Mike did a great job, but it was good to hear somebody on the outside the group say it, and that's what I appreciated the most about it.
He did, and I just locked Chris up for the 23rd.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So here's our question of the night, and it's really what's going on with baseball. This stat says in 2006, all 30 MLB teams hit at least 255. In 2024, only 5 MLB teams hit at least 255. The crazy part about this, and we had some great comments, we left it open. The only person I didn't agree with, I think it was Brian. He said steroids. Steroids has nothing to do with what's going on here. And it's not, I don't want to discount what you're saying, but I just don't agree. We had some great comments from the guys, and actually they were so good. I tagged certain people for a reason because I thought they would say what I was thinking. And that's kind of what happened. We had Matt Catlin jump in, Matty Ice. He was like, it's not about hits, it's about launch angles. Why the shift had to be banned because no one would just take the hit. It's walk, strikeout, or homer. Boom. Some guy named Kevin Giddens Jr. He said, no more pure hitters. Hitting is analytical now. Used to be a sweet science. And then here's my favorite one because this is exactly what I was about to say. Mike Swaniger says, fresh pitcher in almost every inning. Starters rarely reach the 6th or their heads will fall off. Our pets' heads are falling off, according to analytics. So I totally agree with the statements that were made by most of the people. And I think that's the case. I think you get a guy going full max, full velocity, and these guys aren't throwing 85, 87. They're throwing 102, 99, and you get one guy in the 7th, you get one guy in the 8th, and you get one guy in the 9th. And because these guys refuse just to take the hits, because in their mind, all they thinking about is chicks dig the long ball, it's just trouble. And I think baseball is going to have to figure out a way to switch. And it's not just, I mean, they did a good job getting rid of the shift, but they got to figure out another thing. Or they have to just start rewarding hitters.
How?
Go ahead.
How? I don't understand. How reward? It's all about launch angles. Swings are not the same. And I do some hitting instructing, and I get so many kids that come in, and that day you're going to start through the zone and finish high. Most of the times that can be a definition for fly balls, but that's what they're teaching. They're not teaching that level swing anymore. They want air under the ball.
All right.
So I don't know how you're going to change that, or you're going to reward people for hits.
I mean, that's where you put the focus when you sign big deals. Hey, if you're hitting 335, all right, let's pay you big time money. But everybody knows the big time money is in the home runs.
Look,
Think about it. I think at one point this year, Luis Garcia was hitting 291, and he was in the top 10 hitters in all of baseball. Hitting 291.
Can I jump in here?
Please.
When I say hitting was a sweet science, because that's what it was. It was the science of hitting a ball. It was a line from one of my favorite movies, The Babe, with John Goodman. And Jumpin' Joe told him, you hit them where they ain't. You put the ball on the ground, you hit them where they ain't. You hit it in between the hole between short and third, the hole between first and second, the hole between second and short, whatever. But you hit them where they ain't, and you leg them out. It's all about getting on base. And if you got the speed, like you're a leadoff man, I don't expect my leadoff man to go deep. If my leadoff man goes deep, I got a problem. I expect you to get on base. I expect you to hit for average. I don't expect you to hit for power.
That's not where the money is.
You got guys like Kyle Schwarber batting leadoff, dude. Dude's pudgy. He's not fast, but he hits long balls.
But that's what you
got Shohei hitting leadoff in the playoffs.
And I don't understand your speed. Your first two hitters are supposed to be speed. Power is 3, 4, and 5.
See, this is why I posted that Terry Cummings article for you.
That's an old
early.
equation, man.
That's the old. Right now, the key is now you want your best hitters getting the most at bats.
You
So
want
now
your
you're
best hitters 1,
pushing.
2, 3.
So now you're pushing Soto to 2. You're pushing instead of them hitting 3 and 4, they're hitting 1 and 2 because you want them to get as many at bats as possible, and that's where the game has changed.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have that light hitting left fielder that runs like the wind. You know what I'm saying? Leading off
or
for you
that
no
second baseman, or that shortstop that's light hitting, but can
whatever it is,
go.
Yeah.
No
But
more
think
Ricky
about this.
Hendersons.
Right. But think
No
about
more.
this. You had one of the greatest modern era hitters, and it's two of them. Lifetime average 338, 3,141 hits, 1,138 RBIs, 135 home runs. Hall of Famer.
Tony
And he's
Gwynn.
Tony Gwynn, considered one of the greatest hitters of all time. Who else is right there next to him? None other than the great Pete Rose, 303 lifetime hitter, 4,256 hits, a MLB record.
Then if you're gonna do it that way, you gotta put Suzuki in there. Ichiro came over 10 years into his Japanese career and still hit 3,000 hits in this league.
Yeah, what he got a total like 5,000 over 5,000 hits combined.
Yes.
And never really hit for power.
No. Yeah,
he was a get on base guy.
Mm-hmm.
People like Derek Jeter, Ichiro,
Rod Carew.
Those are the guys you put first or second. You either let them lead off or you put them second. Guys like A-Rod, King Griffey, Rafael Palmeiro. Those are your power hitters. They hit 4 and 5. All right, Phil, I got you.
Yeah, they don't do that no more, KG. They get the big hitters up at 2 and 3. And some put a big hitter at 1. Some still put a pretty consistent hitter at 1 with what's Cleveland got? Quan leading off of them, I believe.
Yeah, it's like Quan, Luis Arias in San Diego. That's pretty much it. I mean, everybody else has got like Acuna Jr. types leading off. So
yeah. I mean, I don't get it. I mean, if you lead off a game with a home run, you only get 1 run. If you bat 3rd or 4th, then you get a home run. You get a possibility of 3 to 4. So it's just the way the game. I mean, and this is one thing that I've had an easier way of accepting the game changing because, I'm actively involved in baseball still. Basketball, football, all that. Yeah, I'm the old man shaking his fist at the clouds at some of those things. But in baseball, I've been through it and I see it coming. Do I agree with it all? No. Do I coach that way? 100% no. But
Jack,
that's
you gotta think about this. The reason they're hitting 1 and 2 with their big guys is it's almost the Barry Bonds effect. I mean, you can't lead off a ball game with intentionally walking somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Why not?
Because now you're already putting yourself in the deficit. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, I get what you're saying, Jack, but it's kind of a thing where, yeah, I know what you're doing, but it's just one of those things. I think they understand that 1 and 2, you got to pitch those guys for the most part, because you don't want to have a guy on second or a guy up and their 3rd hitter or 4th hitter's up. Now, even though the way these guys strike out, it doesn't matter, but I think that's the whole dynamic. But we gotta jump.
Yep, gotta jump. Let's jump over into tonight's game. Saints versus Broncos. Broncos are 2.5 point favorites. Over under is 37.5. Gentleman Jack, take it away and lead us off on this one, since we're talking about leadoff.
We're talking about them New Orleans Saints who started this season off on fire. I mean, we thought they was going to be the best thing since sliced bread there for a minute. Defense really took a fall. They got a lot of injuries. I want to say I saw the injury report. 18 guys on IR for the Saints. Lines banged up. Rattler going to be running for his life Rattler gonna do what I said he did last week again. He's gonna get sacked 5 times tonight, and he's gonna throw 2 more pickles.
Okay.
I think Denver's gonna have enough. Denver's gonna do just enough to win. I don't expect a barn burner. I don't expect a shootout. Denver's running game. I think Mr. Williams is going to give me 75 and a touchdown. Javonte Williams. It's an ugly game in my opinion, but I think Denver is going to do just enough to win the ball game.
There it is. I mean, there's no better way to say it. I mean, Denver's going to do just enough. I mean, you got Olave out with a concussion. You got Rishi, who's out for the season now. Taysom Hill is out. Cesar Ruiz is out. Pete Werner's out. Derek Carr is out. It's basically a match unit. They gotta patch it together. And if they're gonna patch it together, they gotta get that flex seal because that's the only way you can patch together something this bad. You know what I'm saying? KG?
Couple of comments. We were talking about baseball and what's going on. Edwin said true. No David Carr for the Saints is what Jack said.
He meant Derek.
And no Derek. I mean, Derek Carr. You're right. Because look, one of them, I think
David Carr was crap.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna get that. I'm not even gonna get into that. But
no, hold on. Because if David Carr could have left Houston sooner, he could have experienced something like Sam Darnold is experiencing right now. He could have came back and got himself together if he had gone to the right coordinator. But they're not in. He was in the era where you still had coordinators trying to push their systems and not molding their systems to their players.
Yeah.
Well, a good look at that is Matt Schaub. He left Houston and went to Atlanta.
Right? No, it's the other way around. He was in Atlanta and went to Houston.
He was Michael Vick's backup. He went to Houston and he flourished in Houston
early. But then the term Schaubing became a thing. And if you don't know what Schaubing is, that's when you throw a pick six.
Sheesh. That's all I'm gonna say. Sheesh. Picks for this one. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Broncos in this one. I think the Broncos will win this by 3. So the Broncos will cover, but give me the under.
I think everybody's taking the same thing. It's Broncos. It's under. I think the only offense is going to be from Bo Nix and company, and that's it.
Jack,
what about your boy Spencer?
I just think.
What's he going to do tonight? You dropping some cash on him? $250?
Hell no. Hold on. I think I got him at 1. Whatever the lowest yardage you can get.
Yeah.
150.
I think that they're plus at 200 yards.
Yeah.
Hit me out. Spencer Rattler. I'm getting it.
Getting it.
235. No touchdowns, but 2 picks. But he's going to throw for 235. He's not going to be the reason they lose this game.
Okay,
the ball game is because everybody hurt.
I'm getting it.
You got the 2 picks right, but you ain't nowhere near it. I think Rattler give you $150, $160.
Jack Wagner said Sean Payton gonna smash his old team. I really think that
he's gonna try his best.
He's gonna try, but they ain't gonna score.
Edwin said a flex seal reference. My night is complete. And he said pick 6 gets me the Applebee's for 6 boneless and a couple of ice cold brews. Hey, you gonna get your pick 6 tonight?
Yeah, which one gonna throw it for you?
Yeah. Sunday morning game: Patriots versus Jaguars. And this is in London. Jaguars are 5.5 point favorites. Over under is 41.5. Jaguars. I thought the Jaguars are undefeated in London, but this shows you how many London games I watch because I really don't care for them. Jaguars are 6-6. This is their 13th game over in London.
Dang.
I don't really like this London series too much because I feel it really takes away from the home team. It takes away from the away team. It takes a game away. I don't really like it. And then the fields are not set up. They're set up for soccer. They're not set up for football.
I'm sorry. No, Bo Nix just sold. He's got 2 Broncos, a guy at the second level and a guy at the third level, and he manages to float the ball so it lands in between the two of them. I apologize for my reaction, but and it's a great play call. Like Sean's dialed it up, and he misses. Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to contain it. But
yeah, please control yourself.
Whew.
You got work to do. Control yourself. As I try to pull the game up. We under. Everybody took the under, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. We definitely get the under. And if you took passing yards, whatever the lowest you can get for plus, take that. So that might be like 150 and 220 or whatever. Yeah, buddy. Woo!
Running back stats. All you should bet today, I think. Did Kamara play? I heard he had a hand was hurt, but he was questionable.
I think he's playing. I didn't see him on the little report.
Okay.
Because yeah.
It's tough for the running back.
All their injuries, so they're good.
For running back's hand injury, that can always be a liability.
Yeah, you gotta keep on to it.
I'm sorry, excuse me. What are we doing here? Bo, what are we doing, Bo? This Bo don't know completions. This Bo don't know accuracy. What are we doing?
No.
Back on focus. Laser beam. I'm laser focused. All right, let's go.
All right, let's get through this real quick. Edwin says, I don't want to watch the Jags in the U.S. I agree with that. This is not a great Jags team. So we had to pick this one. Jags, Patriots. I think Drake May starting versus Trevor Lawrence.
Right.
I'm going to go ahead and go with the Patriots, and I'm going with the under. I don't think this is going to be a very underwhelming game. You can go ahead and sleep through it.
Well, I watch all football because there's this time of the year between after the draft to the first preseason game where life is miserable. So I will take every right
for you.
Because okay, hold on. Who am I talking as? I'm not talking as a collective. I am the Midnight Rider. I am him. He is me.
You got so many things you can watch during that time.
But there's a difference of my watching when it comes to football and everything else. Like right now, because of Jaden Daniels, like I'm calling my kid like, hey, if you spend the night, you going home early because I gotta watch Jaden Daniels play. So those 5:30, because the next 2 weeks we play at 4. I'm gonna tell you now, kid, you gotta be home by 3. So Pops can get back and see Jaden Daniels. And I ain't been in this mode since whenever. But let's stick on topic. Patriots versus Jags, -5.5. Patriots are going to cover because these two teams won't be able to score. This is a KG pew pew special. Get your pew pews out. I think this is like 17-13. And I think the Jags win, but the Patriots cover, and we are going to hammer the under.
Okay. I agree with you there, but I agree with you as far as your pick. I think I'm going to throw a line, man. I think I'm going to cast a little line out.
Okay.
I think I'm going to go Jacksonville in the over. I think Trevor Lawrence going to get a hair up his butt. And I think Trevor Lawrence gonna chew New England up. Trevor Lawrence gonna probably throw for 3. 3 and 3. I'll even write that down. 3 and 3.
I mean, what's that song we used to sing in grade school? It's like, do you see what I see?
Yeah, nah.
I don't see what you see, Jack.
Like I told you, man, I'm casting a line, and you know what that means? That means I'm fishing.
I know what you mean.
That game is garbage.
But you know, if you hit that 3,
they both 1 and 5.
You probably gonna be +4 something. You might be +3, +4 on that.
He's gonna be Trevor Lawrence gonna throw for 303 tutties.
Yo, we betting men. That might be a thing.
It's going down.
Dance with the devil in the pale moonlight. Look at Rattler sewing on buttons. Let's go, Foster Moreau.
Okay. Quickly.
Mm-hmm.
9-3 Patriots, all field goals.
Oh shit.
I can't even argue with you.
You might get a 10-9, but I'm gonna say 9-3 Patriots.
I'm glad I'm be sleeping. I ain't gonna have to watch that.
Yeah. Edwin said Patriots versus Jags like walking in on my 80-year-old uncle getting out the shower. Why me?
Yo, did y'all ever see that show? It's called I think it's called The Rookie. And they go into this house because it was like a wellness check. And they get into the wellness check, and when they go around the corner, there's this old lady in doggy getting tagged by some old dude. And but the problem was all
the life alert went off.
Yeah. I don't know if it was like Rescue 911 or
it was
the Rookie.
It was 911 or the Rookie. I forget what it was, but I remember that.
And they were just like, oh, yeah, okay.
And Jack said Rap was coming out throwing strikes, and you
just missed that. Jack
got to do that. That's not in plural. He threw a strike. He
almost threw a pick. So
that's right. I'm saying you can't consider he's coming out throwing strikes. J-Dub, he threw one good pass so far, buddy.
All right, quickly. Head coach for the Virginia Cavaliers, the Wahoos basketball team. After we finish this, y'all got to explain something to me too. I got a question.
No, we just do it here because I think we got an audience because I don't think many people watching this different game. So I think we can stretch this a little bit.
Why do they call Virginia the Wahoos, the Cavaliers the Wahoos? I've always wondered that. They're the Cavaliers, but you call them the Wahoos.
It's something tied into that. It's a I wish I could explain it, and I'm not even gonna try to explain it. But all I know is the Wahoos had the best homecoming and spring. What was it? Spring shows or whatever that thing was called. Spring fling. So I'm a little biased. I went to homecoming one year, saw Nas. Went to spring fling, and yeah, that second part of the word kind of happened. So we good.
Tony Bennett, head coach of the Virginia Cavaliers basketball team, has retired. He's been at the school since 2009-2010 season. His first year, they were 5-11 in the ACC, 15-16 overall. His final year, they were 23-11, 13-7 in the ACC. He had a 35-3 year, and 18-19, 31-3 year, and 17-18. I think if COVID wouldn't have happened, Virginia would have won another championship because they won the championship in 18-19. That's they were 35-3.
Right.
They were upset in the first round. Yeah. So he has a championship under his belt. A couple of Sweet 16 runs, couple of round of 32s. 364 and 136 out in Blacksburg as an overall regular season in ACC play.
Whoa, don't do that. Don't say that.
Yeah. Charlotte.
Charlottesville, dog.
Yeah. Blacksburg
is the Hokies.
That's the Hokies. I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
Charlottesville.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, my eyes got big too.
You about to get cut by somebody. That's blood territory.
Hey, they all the same to me. Hokies, Cavaliers. I don't give a damn about that. No, I'm playing. I'm playing.
We're gonna have to get some Flex Seal to put you back together again.
364 and 136 in Charlottesville.
There you go.
189 and 82 in the ACC. Well, no, that's not the ACC. Yeah, that is the ACC. Yep. And division play. Overall record 433 and 169, 71 point, a .719 win percentage. Thoughts on Tony Bennett as a coach? I actually remember this dude as a player playing with the Hornets.
Yeah,
I remember
his dad was one of the best coaches in the country.
He played at UVA, didn't he? Didn't he play at UVA?
Nah, he played at like Washington or something.
Did he?
He was a West Coast kid.
Okay.
What you got on that? What did Tony Bennett actually play?
You said what? Where?
I thought he was a Washington kid for some reason.
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Okay.
He was born in Wisconsin. Born in Wisconsin. Well, yeah. His dad is Dick Bennett,
right?
Who took Wisconsin to the 2000 Final Four.
Mm-hmm.
He played for his father at University of Wisconsin Green Bay.
That's what it was. Okay.
I don't know why I got this thing about remembering obscure players in the NBA that most people don't remember, but I do remember him with the Hornets.
Nah, Tony was a good player. I mean, he played like a coach's kid, you know? Like he's in that like because the 80s and 90s and even like the first piece of the 2000s, you had those point guards like the John Crotties,
Mark Price,
the Chris Corcianis, you know, the real smart guys that knew how to just get you into your offense and get you in your sets. Scott Skiles is another guy. Go ahead.
You put Mark Price in that category, and I have to disagree. Because Mark Price was more than a point guard that just set everything up and got you in the offense. Mark Price was a dog.
No, we're pretty much talking about structurally sound basketball players, fundamentally sound.
Thank you, KG.
So
thank you, Jack.
So what you're saying is a true point guard?
Just a fundamentally sound basketball player.
A true point guard.
Jack, you're falling into the trap.
There is no true point guard no more. Your point guard.
Back then it was.
Back then it was, but we're just saying.
I know it was.
Oh man, where's that orange haired dude from Star Wars? It's a trap. It's a trap.
But go on. I'm just messing.
No. So I think two things happened today. I think Tony Bennett reached the breaking point. I don't want to speculate into the negative, like, oh, there's health concerns or anything like that. I'd rather go to a negative positive where I think he got tired of the way things are. Like the whole 9 yards of having to re-recruit your player once he gets on campus and having to keep him there. Mm-hmm. That's where I'm going to go with that. And I also think the other thing that happened was I think Tony Bennett knew early on, like, he might not be back. This might be it for him. But what I think he did was he put UVA in position where they can't go outside of the coaches on his staff to replace him. So I think he intentionally set it up so one of his guys at least gets a shot at being a coach. And maybe it's temporary. I mean, it's temporary. It's going to be on an interim tag, but at least you get that experience. And that way, you know, if he does this in, I don't know, April, May, or June, there's probably a chance they're going to go outside of the staff that's currently there. But by doing it this late, they basically have to go with one of his guys. And I think maybe that was his foresight in waiting this long to make this decision. Go ahead, Jack.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. With them not having much time to go search. I mean, the season tips off here in 3-4 weeks.
Yeah.
So,
and then you still get your style. So I mean, they were going to be a little bit more offensive. So maybe part of it was he didn't want to try to do the wide open offense thing because he's so tried and true into his system and the way he does things. So he probably has a young guy on the staff that he thinks is all right. He can lead this better than I can.
Mm-hmm. There go one of your field goals, KG. 3-0 Denver.
There you go. Edwin says 5-3 Yanks. Is that over yet?
That's probably over because we've been
No,
on
it's
for a minute.
5-3 middle of the ninth. So we going into the bottom. They can still
On
rally.
On the bottom now. Come on now, Cookie.
Matty Ice said Yanks just tagged on another. The dream of watching my adopted son and wife celebrate a Cleveland World Series is dying yet again. They have gone to games together for 20 years now. Matty Ice, I'm going to say this, and this is me as a Yankee fan. Don't stop believing, because
Jesus Christ,
I feel it in my bones. They're going to collapse.
Nah.
You know how Mr. Tony used to always talk about the Caps?
Oh God.
This is what I mean. I know what choking dogs look like. These are choking dogs.
Yanks win this, it's over, man.
The
Guardians ain't winning 3, and you just doing your old okie doke, man.
No, I'm dead serious with this because I was so excited when the Yanks won. I think it was like 2 years ago. They took off in the ALCS, won game 1. They was like, yeah, Aaron Judge this, Aaron Judge that. Lost 4 straight. 4 straight.
Yeah, in late 2013 and early 2014, I was really serious about getting a girlfriend. So
he gonna tell us Sunday. He gonna tell us Sunday that Washington playing like crap and Carolina gonna beat Washington Sunday, aren't you, KG?
No, but Carolina is so good.
There you go.
Double Hubbard and Aaron. What's the boy named Sam? The Red Rifle. You got him, man. They're playing so well.
Can't get right.
They just like
that's right.
They just need one win and they'll turn the switch, man. And I'm scared it may be tonight. It may be Sunday. I don't know. It's so good.
Man, can we get going? Because I need to fix my nachos, my chicken nachos tonight.
Nacho cheese.
But happy trails to Tony Bennett. Gentlemen, look, this is how you know the Thursday night game is boring, because we do more than 30 minutes and we just be talking over the game, because damn the Manning cast.
We're usually ready to go watch the game.
Right. This is not a game we're really interested in watching.
I'd love to call a game one time like that. That'd be a blast.
If I can figure it out, Jack, without getting us banned, we can do a watch party and we can pull up the game. We be down the side, straight like Manning cast, and we can talk about the game while we watch. I would love it.
Yeah, me too.
If I can figure out,
we can't send that to nobody, because I'm gonna tell you right now, the second one of the rest make a bad call, they're gonna be all kinds of MFs and sorry sons, and
depending on which game it is,
and then
depending on which game.
And if they make me mad enough, KG, I might say that they're about as useful as a castrated bull at a fertility clinic.
Now that's a new one. I ain't heard that one ever. Edwin say, "Don't stop believing." Wow, yeah, you gotta hold out hope.
Oh shit!
I love my Yankees, but I don't know. And maybe if me not really being on board with them, like, you know, saying that they're gonna win the World Series.
Boy, can we just get past this? Don't we gotta end the show? Like,
so
do this in the after.
Midnight Rider. The guards are down to their last out, and it's Lane Thomas at bat. Your boy.
So you know what? I almost posted this earlier. Like, it was weird watching Lane in the Guardians uniform. It was a struggle for me. It was a little struggle bus. He was one of those young guys that I really liked, but I knew with the numbers he had to go. And the way Rizzo makes trades and turns over people, I was cool with everything that's going on. But the question is, you know what, Jack? I ask you this now.
What?
Jacob Young, center fielder. Is he their future center fielder? Is he their fourth outfielder? Is he Yeah, is he the starter?
For who?
Is he the fourth outfielder, or is he somewhere else?
For who?
The Nationals. You know the young center fielder that came up and
Wood?
played gold gloves in the field all
Wood.
season.
You talking about Wood?
No, I'm talking about Jacob Young.
Wasn't Wood a young boy that came up too?
Yeah.
Center field, left field?
So Wood is the prospect. He's the big prospect. Cruz is the other big prospect. In between them is Jacob Young, a light hitting center fielder, who covers ground like it's nobody's business and is nominated for the Hall of Fame. Not Hall of Fame, but for a Gold Glove.
I like all of them out there. All three of them. That's their future. That's their young core, their young outfield.
I mean, the only reason I ask that is because there's talk of them going to get an outfielder with some pop, so that way they can add some offense to the lineup. I think the place they do that is at first. I think you go add somebody at first. I wouldn't even mind seeing them
first and third.
Say that again.
First and third. Who they got at third?
I think third's gonna be a placeholder because I think towards the end of the year they're gonna want to try to get Brady House up. First, I'm gonna go wild, and let's just watch how the postseason goes. I think they may make a move for Vlad. Baby Vlad. Bring Baby Vlad to Washington.
Wayne did a double. Wow.
Make him play first. Now you got your hitter, your power hitter. You put Wood either in front of him. You probably put Wood in front of him.
Ooh, Vlad Guerrero?
Yeah.
Guerrero?
Yeah.
Man, Bobby Witt ain't letting Toronto get rid of him.
Bobby Witt plays in Kansas City, so he got
Kansas City. I'm sorry, not Bobby Witt.
I know you're talking about.
That's what it is. Yeah. They're not.
It's one of the second generation. It's not BGO. It's the other kid.
They're not letting Toronto get rid of Guerrero.
I think they have to.
Why? They can't afford him?
They can't. It's not they can't afford him. They've just done nothing with him. At a certain point, you gotta stock and take another shot. I see Big Christmas. What's that?
Tie ball game.
Oh, we got a tie ball game here.
Let's get up out of here so we can watch this. What did I say, Maddie? What did I say, Maddie Ice?
Boy.
You gotta believe. You gotta believe.
They showing the stands. I said, don't tell me a ball's getting ready to land there. Sure enough, did.
All right, guys, let's go.
We gotta go. Maddie Ice. I told you, brother. I told you.
I hate y'all both. I hate all of y'all. Get off my phone.
My Guardians might save our night.
I told you, Maddie.
All right, man. Y'all have a good night, man.
Look, man, calm down. It's okay. Thank you to everybody that joined us. We'll be back on Saturday morning with the Gridiron and then the WrestleManiacs later on that evening. For the gentlemen, we're at week 0 now.
Okay. All right. So we should have a game or two.
I think I have a game this week. So, yeah. I'll be talking with the commissioners and the league because I want to file a grievance because I had things planned for this season. But anyway.
When the NBA season kicks off on the 22nd?
Yes, sir. We got 5 days to go for that. We got college basketball coming up. We got college football in full swing. Man, let's go. It's the most one. And we got hockey. It's the most wonderful time of the year, baby.
It is. Sports-wise, definitely.
Go ahead, man.
Big Christmas. Big Christmas. Big Christmas. All right, let me get out of here. Thank you for joining us. The Boss BJ was on special assignment tonight. So until Saturday, that's the Gentleman Jack. That's the Midnight Rider. I'm the big guy, KG. Y'all, we don't do no overtime. We are out of here.